Hi, I'm Amanda and I'm going to talk you through how I made these slip-on clog-like mules. I actually used a barefoot last to make these. I wasn't intending on them to be barefoot shoes, but I did want the toe box to be extra wide to get that sort of clog-like shape, and that last actually worked perfectly. So once I'd selected the last, I taped it up and started drawing my design directly onto it. And that's where I got my idea to do the center seam down the front. I actually got that inspiration from one of my other tutorials, which is a stitch down derby. And I just love how the seam down the front gives the whole design a little bit more character and made lasting up the vamp curve so much easier. I also really wanted to use this beige croc-effect leather, but it is actually one of my bag making leathers and I wasn't totally sure if it was going to work for shoes or not because it's actually quite stiff, but it worked really beautifully. I did have to do a stitch down method around the outside, which meant that I was lasting the excess leather out to the side rather than underneath, and that worked perfectly with this leather. Even though I used a pretty structured leather, I did go ahead and put a toe puff stiffener inside as well, because I did want the overall shoe to feel quite structured, but not too stiff. So with that in mind, I also added some comfort foam to the insole. For the soles, I wanted a bit of elevation off the ground, so I actually did two different layers of soling here. I did a thick EVA foam first and then put a 4mm resin soling on the bottom just for a bit more durability. I used a handheld Dremel to really smooth out the soles before I attached them as well. And because I'd used a barefoot last, I didn't need to add any heel tips to the bottom at all. And once I'd got the soles on, there was only one thing left to do, and that was to try them on. I'm really pleased with how they turned out. They're actually really comfy and came together in about 4 or 5 hours. And although I'm really happy with the leather choice for this pair, I do think that they would also be just as beautiful in a much softer leather as well. Hope you enjoyed watching that project, and I'll see you next time. Hi, I'm Amanda, and I thought I would give you a quick bit of information on my online courses. I run both an online course on how to make your own leather shoes from home and how to make your own luxury leather handbags from home as well. They're totally separate courses, so if you're only interested in one and not the other, you can enroll in them individually. But if you are interested in learning about leather accessories in general, you can enroll in both courses as a bundle. The shoemaking course has over 50 hours of video tutorials spanning across styles like sandals, shoes, sneakers, heels, right up to boots. We cover custom fitting as well as download print and go patterns, and all the information about the tools and supplies needed to make your own shoes from home. I've been running my shoemaking courses since 2010, and we've already got over 2,000 people worldwide enrolled in our online shoemaking community, and it is growing every day. My bag making online course is a little bit younger than my shoemaking one. However, it's just as good. I've got various different styles, including bags made on domestic sewing machines, as well as luxury hand stitching techniques. My bag making online course has already got 10 step-by-step tutorials, as well as luxury techniques such as edge dyeing, hardware, reinforcements, and bag accessories. I even have a section on small leather luxury goods. If you're interested in getting started but not quite ready to make the commitment just yet to the full course, I'll leave some links somewhere around here for my 2 free introduction courses, one of them on shoemaking and one of them on bag making. And if you are ready to make the full commitment, keep in mind you will have full lifetime access to the whole course, so you can pick it up and put it down however often you please. That's it from me. I always love to hear from you, so if you do have any questions, feel free to reach out anytime.